That's why you need to be in the school. This is not just about, oh, I'm going to write this document, I'm going to get some money back. And do you know, yeah, these people are going to come after you. Yes. Well, not all the time, but the IRS definitely will. They've done it to my students. And I have to tell them what to say. I was like, you need to stand and this is what we're going to do. And I tell them ABC and they do ABC. And the next thing you know, they're getting a check for 1, 2, 3. Because they know how to stand. So it's not just as simple as, okay, I'm just going to do this paperwork and then I'm going to take care that. First of all, get the spiritual side in order first. And then everything else will fall into place. Now, I get people asking about the 1099s. So let me talk briefly about what they are. And, you know, when you get into the school, or if you get into the school, or if you go deal with somebody else, that's fine. But you need to understand what those documents are. And let me talk about a 1040 first of all, and understanding what you're doing when you're dealing with the IRS on that. So what most of us have been taught is that we're going to file this 1040 for taxes. And then we're going to tell them, you know, we made this much money. And of course, your job, if you work for a job that's incorporated under the United States Corporation, then they're going to tell you that, oh, well, we got to send this up to the IRS because they're going to be reporting. They're agents for the state. All right. And the state is not even a true governmental entity, but they're going to report everything that they pay you to the state. Meanwhile, you've given them a social security number. And let's be clear. Let's say you make $60,000 a year. You make $60,000 a year and you've given them your social security number. Well, there's probably $120,000 being made that you don't know about behind the scenes. But let's just pretend like it's just $60,000, right? So somebody somewhere is getting $60,000 on the federal side. It's the state that's getting $60,000 on the federal side, at least, all right, from your social security number. So what's happening is, and what you got to understand is that you're working, but the money's already been paid. All right. So what happens is your company, they're going to say, yes, I paid this person $60,000 this year. And then the state or the federal is going to give them a tax credit. Where do you think that tax credit coming from? Your account. Meanwhile, they're giving them a piece of the action, and then the state is keeping their piece and the federal is keeping their piece. All right. But all of it came from your estate. Meanwhile, you working your butt off for this $60,000 and everybody's getting paid but you. Okay, don't be upset. I'm just telling you what's going on. All right. So when you file your taxes, they've told you, well, we're going to give you a little piece off of it because you've been paying federal and state taxes. And in most cases, state is going to take, you know, they're going to want a large piece and you're going to have to pay them in a lot of cases. Okay. So what happened is there's a 1099 ABC. One of them is for acquisition. C is to cancel the debt, whatever debt that somebody is saying that you owe them. All right. Now, you can use those. We use those for cancellation of debt. There's another OID. That is when you're saying, hey, I want all my money back, because by law, you're supposed to get all of your money back dollar for dollar, all of it. So you can use that OID in order to do that. I'm not going over writing the OID and all that. I'm telling you what it's for. Original issue discount. All right. And that is basically where you're able to go in and, again, get all of your funds back from that company. That's the OID. Now, we don't get into that until you are in the school and you have shown that you're mature enough to stand if these people come at you, because some of y'all have heard, oh, well, you know, I was watching this YouTube and this TikTok, and these people went to jail. They went to prison because they was using the OID. All right, I need y'all to understand something. As I helped a client, not a student, again, this is why, another reason why I don't deal with clients, and she got a whole lot of money back. Now, she got money back and the student got money back at the same time. Now, my student is knowledgeable about self. My student knows who they are. My student is confident. My student knows, hey, this is my money, and anybody who's coming after me, they can't be federal. My student knows that. The student comes to class. Now, let me make this clear. I told my client, I need you to come to class, but my client was refusing to come to class with all these excuses about, well, you know, see, I just don't know. Okay. So my client gets a whole bunch of money back, and my client is going crazy. Well, what we gonna do, Diva? What if they come, what if they say they want the money back? What you talking about, want the money back? They didn't give it to you in the first place. It's your money. But if you was in class, you would know that. If you were in class, you would know that. Well, what we's going to do with April? First of all, if you're not my student, I'm not standing up for you. I told you to come to class. And since you decided not to come to class, well, you're on your own. You're sitting here with all this money in your bank account, and you're too scared to use it. You're too scared to do anything because you don't know who you are. Tell you what, give me my money and I'm going to get out of here because I don't have time. She operating down here. Where is it? Fear. She down here in the orange. Fear. Not the orange. No, the orange. She's operating in fear. She's not even in her right mind. She's sitting over here with a bank account full of money and afraid to do anything with it because you're operating in the wrong energy. The problem is you. And so for me, if you're not coming to class and understanding the spiritual side of this game, we can't even do business. Because I don't do business with people who operate in that kind of energy. And if you're not willing to change your mindset and come out of it, then we can't even do business.